Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony. Here with some of my nearest and dearest. We got Doe, Pooch, and Mateo in the fucking building today, boys. How y'all doing?
Doing all right, man. How have you done? It's been a whole week since I've seen you.
It's pretty good not to see you.
Are we doing that?
No.
Not really. We recorded yesterday, guys. And I'm going to be leaving out of town for a little while. So, we're going to have a couple in the bank. So, let's see how this works out.
This is my birthday episode. It's my birthday episode.
It is the actual birthday episode.
But
so that's
we
fine.
don't know when we're going to launch this one. So this will just be a special moment in time.
That maybe would never be used. Like
encapsulated.
We just toss it in the time capsule. We open it in 50 years.
Maybe.
That's not a bad idea. Or that actually played like on... No, let me stop. That's going real dark.
At our funerals? Is that where you were going to go?
I was like, maybe we can play that Doughboy's funeral for to make us happy.
Oh, so we're all going to be present.
Yeah.
So Doe's down before us. That's dope.
That's fire. Something that Doe's giving us.
To die. I'm a sad man, right? So I need to be the last one alive so I could just be depressed that all my friends are gone,
Quick question.
Why? That's so weird.
Quick question to all four of y'all quickly. You guys want to be buried or you guys want to be cremated? To future, just to let our future selves know. If anybody ever watches this, they'd be like, listen, this motherfucker said on September 20th, 2021.
Well, I can already tell you don't fuck with me because I already done told people how I want to be dealt with when I die.
He wants a Viking funeral.
Is that allowed?
Nope, but I want it.
Yeah, but what's that?
I mean, if he's really your boy, you'll break the rules to perform this Viking funeral.
Yo, get caught? Niggas is going to be like, yo, you're trying to dispose somebody's body, possibly end up in jail.
Figure it out, bitch. Figure it out.
We need to go to the sports authority, acquire a bow and arrow, maybe a crossbow. I heard some people. Yo, who the fuck was telling me? Yo, somebody was, so we're chilling at the bar the other day, and somebody's like, the bartender was like, man, this guy's fucking crazy. He's like, what's going on? He's at the fucking bar with a crossbow.
What the fuck?
We were there together. The guy had a crossbow, Tom. He said that because usually he's strapped up, Second Amendment, Florida, they take their guns seriously. But, he likes to follow the rules. So, if you're having a beverage, an alcoholic beverage, you're not allowed to have your concealed weapon on you. The guy was so nervous to exit, to move about in life without his firearm, that he grabbed the crossbow as his defense weapon. Yo, God forbid you end up using that shit. The DA is gonna fucking ream you. That's premeditated. This guy came with a fucking crossbow. They're gonna be like, nah. This shit is planned.
Imagine you're walking around with an Excalibur. You're like, no, this is just for personal defense, just in case somebody tries me.
You can't. I mean, it's the same as a gun, really.
Our buddy Corey got shot with a bow and arrow. He got shot with an arrow in the chest one time when we were cutting class.
Wait, how the fuck?
That sounds like a story.
Wait, it entered his chest?
So it was one of those training arrows. So it was this blunt, metal at the tip. But a buddy of ours back in high school, we were cutting class and we were just fucking around with this bow and arrow. And this guy has the bow and arrow. Corey wants it. It's Corey's turn. He's refusing to give it to Corey. Corey starts chasing him. Dude starts running backwards with the bow still aimed at Corey. And allegedly he slipped and let go of the bow.
Yeah, all right.
I didn't have an angle to confirm or deny that particular statement. But I did have an angle to see the arrow hit Corey. And it hit his chest and went dunk, and it stuck.
Oh,
a solid 2 seconds, and then it fell down. And Corey hit the ground like the wind had been knocked out of him because it had.
You could imagine.
We took him to the nurse.
Holy shit.
We took him to the nurse, and he had to tell the nurse, so I got shot with a bow and arrow. And she's like, what? And she's like, how did that happen? He's like, I can't talk about that.
It was a bow and arrow, man. By the bus loop. He shot me in the chest. I've actually never held a bow. It's interesting.
I may or may have not. I remember holding a bow before, but never owning one.
He says his chest still hurts whenever it gets cold.
Oh my God. Should get that checked.
So how would you guys want to? How would you guys want to go out? I mean, I'm the one that said Viking.
Okay, so 2 ways for me. If money is not an option, give me the most glorious burial in the world, all gaudy, and make it like $99 Pornhub grave, like the longest subscription ever. Subscription holder, platinum status.
We're gonna have to set them all
lights all on the casket and shit.
Just RGB.
me just looking around, making sure nobody's watching.
You know, it'd be great, like how these Puerto Ricans.
I thought you're dead.
No, I'm just saying, like the grave is just me at the computer, just looking around, making sure nobody's.
That's what I was about to say. They do that for
you. We could put you out like a pharaoh, so we could get a couple strippers. They'll go in that shit with you. Like, you get to go with your pet.
He's already got the cat.
Yeah, you get the cat and some girls, and then you'll be happy in the afterlife.
No, if I go out before my cat or my women, they can go live a happily life somewhere else.
I'll make sure cat goes with you.
So what's the other way?
Doey's a very benevolent pharaoh.
If I don't have money for my future to whoever, like, cremate me, dude. Burying somebody costs a lot of money, bro. You got to have like 50 G's ready.
What if I buried you though, and I planted you as a plant and just had you in my backyard as a plant?
What kind of plant would it be? Would it be a dick tree?
I would put him as a Venus flytrap.
Nah, it'll definitely be the dick tree. Doey will grow into that dick tree.
I don't like any of this.
That you use your cremation, your fucking cremations as a plant, like to feed a plant, like to give life.
Put me on a shelf in your living room or something.
Fuck no. So you can fall and land on everything? Nah, fuck out of here. I don't want none of you all over my shit.
Wow. Doey's going to make a mess even in the afterlife.
Facts. Niggas come messy.
It's going to be tight. Now, Doey's going to be like Christmas, Elf on the Shelf. Have you seen this Elf on the Shelf business?
What? I never got it. What is it about?
It's a kids thing that adults fucking took over.
All right. Any children that happen to be unlucky enough to watch this pod, this is the moment where you skip ahead, okay? Because we're gonna talk about the elf in the shelf, and you're gonna learn the secret about this goddamn elf, okay?
Just don't watch our shit. What is wrong with you? Put those kids to bed.
Yeah, that's just the stupid fucking elf, man.
Emma, cover your ears.
It's just the stupid fucking elf that they're like, oh, it has a magical power. You can't touch the elf. And they're just gonna move around the house. I think the idea is that they just teleport around the house, so they're like Santa's double. They're also watching you all the time.
They're a snitch, is what they are.
Snitch, bitch. That's what they are.
I like the adult versions where they got these elves doing cocaine lines with the fucking Barbie dolls, strippers, and money. You ever seen them? Them shit is fucking hilarious. Fucking, they got them in doggy style doing crazy sexual positions. That shit's classic shit.
I want to be cremated, and I want to be put into a bottle of whiskey, and I want everyone at my funeral to do a shot of me.
Oh, damn, that's fucking lit.
That is not
I never
lit.
even considered that.
That is not
You'd be
lit.
like, you know what happened in South Park.
And then the rest of my ashes can be made into a vodka, or not a vodka, into a firework, and you can shoot me into the sky.
I'll do that.
That's disgusting.
Cartman thinks that Kenny's ashes are chocolate milk mix.
What?
Ashes. And then Kenny starts to talk through him. It's funny. It's like a few parter episode.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's
South
fire
Park's
though,
British.
Mateo. The fireworks shit is fire. I'll do that.
Sure,
for
he's
you.
spreading his ashes everywhere.
Better than in my system.
I don't know. That shit is sanitary. It's burnt. All the
Shit is not
things are
sanitary.
burnt away.
Apparently, Tupac's boys smoked Tupac.
Why not?
Smoked his ashes.
You watch How High or Half Baked. It's like you could summon your boys by smoking them.
One other point, Doey's urn with his ashes in it, I would put one of his hats on top, and I would put googly eyes on it, big googly eyes.
That's me. I'm there in a dusty sense, in a sandy, dusty sense.
What about you? You're cremated, right?
I always used to say cremated, but actually I just don't give a damn. I'm dead. I don't care no more.
Just throw Pooch straight into the garbage.
I really wouldn't care. My only thing is, but I don't want anybody to have a burden. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a need for like some crazy, gaudy funeral with lights and like, $100 browser subscriptions and strippers and all those types of things. I don't need that at my funeral,
bro. So, if I have the money for it, I want horses to be pulling my casket.
Wow.
But will they have the shit catchers?
They got to, and they're gonna be respecting all the bicycle lanes too. That's great. Me on the bicycle. Oh my! Love to ride.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Because I would love to send you off in front of a semi-truck. You're already dead. I just would have loved to send you off and then see your body just fucking flop, my nigga. That shit would be classic. Be like, oh, he's dead. Nah, he's already dead. Don't worry about that, man.
That's why you're going to think that you're going to be buried as a Viking, and I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to just throw you in the East River.
Damn, the East River? Why not the
Who's
West?
That idiot who swam in there, right? Talking about his super clean.
Oh my God.
The water's so refreshing. That shit looked green. It was disgusting.
There's a guy named Lucas Brunel, something like that. Lucas something. He's a cycler from Florida. He came here to New York. He rode on a city bike with no shoes on. The most Florida white person shit you could ever do. Nah. Then he takes a dive into the East River, and then he's talking about how refreshing it is. It's so refreshing. I wish you guys could feel this. It's so great. Like, no, can't be that good.
Pooch, if you do die, when you die, actually,
when I die,
if there's a viewing, do I have the right now to slap your dead body as a sign of respect of sending you off to the afterlife?
Why is that a sign of respect?
Like, you know how the Corleones, they'd be like, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
little slap.
Corleones don't do that.
Just bow. Love you, bitch.
Tony's an idiot. So he thinks that everything that's a sign of respect is actually a disrespect, and then every single disrespectful thing you could do, he thinks it's respectful. Honestly, personally, if you were in the room by yourself and no one was around, slap the living daylights out of me. I don't give a damn. But if people are around, I think some people might feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying?
You gave me the green light.
Yo, there's that actual comedy.
What if I suplex this nigga's dead body? Like, could you imagine? I pick him up and just fucking ramshambo that nigga through his own casket. Like, fuck out of here.
It's a table, ladders, and chairs match. Like, that people are gonna come back in and have to collect this shit. Like, I mean, you could do it as long as my body's relatively intact. Because if the next person comes into the viewing and I got like a broken neck, it's gonna be kind of fucked.
That shit.
Unless I go out with a broken neck, and then kind of all just.
At this point, we would know if your body is husk proof, my nigga.
What if his eyes roll back in his head and he pops up like Undertaker after you elbow drop him down?
Holy shit! Tony will be fucked.
He would kill me. I'll be dead and I'll be the one in the casket. This nigga will be sitting there.
Funeral music.
Yeah, facts.
He's here. He just fucking gets up and choke slams your ass.
Or not only that, I'll just walk up to the viewing and put googly eyes on his face, like on his eyeballs, and just walk away. And then as everybody pulls up, they'd be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? Who did this?" And I'll just be sitting back there laughing.
That would be pretty fucking funny, actually. If I was not being cremated, feel free to do that to my fucking body, because that would be fucking hilarious.
I'm doing that shit. I'm done. I'm doing it. That's
it. Yeah, I like the Undertaker version better. Shout out to WWF. That shit was fucking fire. The casket match. Just straight fighting somebody and allegedly, like, whoever loses this shit is getting buried.
Buried alive.
I remember being like halfway scared as a kid. Like, yo, we about to watch a motherfucker die. Like on live TV right now. This shit's about to be crazy.
I forgot about that casket match. That shit. That's claustrophobia at its finest. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, being buried alive sounds terrifying. Not down.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
why
mean, Peach's kiddo showed you all you need is the 3-inch punch or so, the 5 centimeter punch or something. The Bruce Lee shit. She punched her way right out of it, survived and everything.
There's that Ryan Reynolds movie about being buried alive, and I've never brought myself to watch it because that shit is legitimately frightening to me.
That's such a mind fuck.
Yeah. Cement boots, even scarier. You're gonna know what's coming.
What, you're gonna just swim with the fishes?
No, I'm just saying, if you ever got cement boots put on you, you're gonna drown to death.
I think I could probably swim with cement boots.
Oh,
no fucking way. No way.
Nah, you're definitely fucking dead. There ain't no helping you. Which actually, question. What if they cemented your boots, right? They throw you in the East River, but they handed you a fucking machete. Would you fucking cut your legs off to survive?
You wouldn't be able to do it.
Underwater?
It'd be tough underwater.
Or a saw, my bad, like a saw. You just fucking...
I don't think you'd be able to do it.
You would try.
Without drowning?
You would try.
I think you would maybe get through 1 foot and the shock would make you gasp in and you would drown.
I think like you're gonna go like and go and fucking all your oxygen's gonna go out and you're gonna fucking drown right there and then. Like you're not getting through anything. You're done.
You
watch the movie Saw?
Yeah.
He fucking chopped his leg off and died outside the door. Like you're bleeding to death anyways. Like you ain't making it.
Then that East River is dirty as fuck too. The bacteria just alone would kill you if you survive the water.
I mean, if you're one of these natural immunity motherfuckers, they might say that just letting that shit into your body will produce the most insane antibodies that you could fight anything.
So refreshing.
You know,
that's what he got. He got Delta variant antibodies in the fucking East River.
The most stressful video game music ever is Sonic the Hedgehog's the drowning music that just slowly gets faster and faster. That's the most stressful music in the world.
It. Oh, okay. I thought it was something totally different then. Wow.
Was the best sound when you pick up that bubble again.
You ever found yourself like gasping in too? You would hold your breath.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
I remember that music's level only because of that shit.
Yep. What you got, Tony?
Got a question for y'all boys, man. Is it wrong to give a different genders different degrees of sexual freedom? Do you guys find that wrong? Like a boy can, like your son can do more than your daughter can?
Yeah, I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would. I don't understand the reasoning on why you would give them different levels of freedom.
I could understand that. I could understand the reasoning and the way things are, why they are. I guess from a protective standpoint, young men can kind of protect themselves from a certain age going up, and women can't really do that in the same sense. And I mean, not only that, but you start to get into the area of men trying to have sex with your younger aged daughter, who maybe doesn't know the best for herself, and maybe she's, hit puberty, she's boy crazy, she's wants to have a boyfriend and stuff like that, and letting her go be by herself and make her own decisions probably wouldn't be the best.
Two reasons, and one of them is more logical. The reason why I would say it's different for a daughter versus your son is because the daughter's going to be stuck with the baby if she gets pregnant. The daughter's going to have to go through the procedure if she gets an abortion. That's traumatizing and physically damaging to the body. So that would be my reasoning on why there will be a degree. It's a different freedom.
Well, let's set up a hypothetical.
Here would be my counterpoint to that, Tony. Your daughter can only get pregnant once, once at a time, right? Your son could go out and get fucking 50 girls pregnant. So if anything, you should lock down your son more.
Yeah. I also had the same idea, right? And not only like in my head, that was like a thought I had, right? And not only did Mateo's same reasoning, kind of make, just kind of changed my mind a little bit, but also like I'm not a shitty parent, so like, if my kid got someone pregnant, he would also be stuck with that kid. Like, at least for the duration that you're in my house. Like, if you want to get out, once you leave my house, you want to be a deadbeat, like, you're a piece of shit by all means, But I'm not gonna just be like, oh, fuck that. Like my kid, if my kid gets 50 kids pregnant, I'm gonna be fucking livid. Like, that's just gonna be fucking miserable.
What was your hypothetical, Doey? I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say, what if there's a hypothetical where you taught your son and or daughter contraceptives, condoms, birth control, stuff like that? What if you knew 100% that they understood that if they were going to have sex or do anything that involves sex, they were going to use condoms, they're going to use birth control? You know what I mean? What if you could produce that hypothetical? Would you feel more comfortable, or would that not be a hypothetical to you because you couldn't like explain to your 13-year-old, 14-year-old, whether it's prepubescent or after they hit puberty, whether those two things occur? I had sex at a very young age. I don't know if it's normal to that, but I was like 12, 13-year-old when I started having like sexual encounters. I was also the same age when I started smoking and doing drugs. So that's a very young age to be doing any of that shit. But there's a lot of other, I know I'm not the only one,
I do think I wouldn't be able to tell my daughter that. Whether she understood or not, call me a little old-fashioned when it comes to that mentality-wise, but yeah, I wouldn't necessarily let my son go crazy, but I wouldn't give my daughter almost the exact amount that I would give my son.
So what if, right, because I like Doey's hypothetical, but there's like room for error there. What if there was no way that either of your kid was going to get pregnant or get anyone pregnant? Or get STDs or anything like that?
If that was the thing, then sure.
No, that was a long pause. I thought he was going to go the opposite after that pause.
No, I was thinking, I was like, no, I kind of still wouldn't want her to do that. But if there's like nothing bad can come out of it, nothing besides my little baby girl fucking getting fucked by a dude.
Is that a bad thing?
I just can't picture it. That's just me. Like I wouldn't be able to picture it.
You shouldn't picture it.
Well,
don't picture it, weirdo.
It's child porn.
I'm saying like I couldn't come to myself to know that. You know what I mean? Like my son's different. Yeah, you can say that's sexist. Sure, whatever. Comments are gonna go.
So literally, you're gonna cheer him on.
No, I'm not gonna cheer him on. But I'm not gonna be as like let go when it comes to my daughter. Like my son goes have sex. Hey, dad, I had sex. All right, did you use protection? Yeah. All right, cool. My daughter tells me, oh, I had sex. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean you had sex? Like, it's going to be a different conversation. And that's not the way people are moving and thinking now. Cool. I'm a little stuck behind the past.
Would those conversations go different ways when you said, hey, we got to have a conversation about this sex shit, blah, blah, blah? When you talk to your daughter versus vice versa, when you give your son the birds and the bees talk, like, what's the difference?
No, I'll give her the birds and the bees talk. I'm saying like,
what's the difference when you give it to a woman and you give it to a man?
There's no difference when you give them the information. I'm saying if they were to come, each sex would come up to me and tell me they had sex, I would approach my daughter a little different about if she's telling me she has sex versus my son. That's all.
In what way? I would like to know personally. What's the special way?
I would say I would be upset, but I wouldn't portray that on her. I'll just be like, yo, you really need to be careful. Like you can't be just having sex like that. That's the conversation I would have. It'll be different. That's all I'm saying. I don't know exactly I don't have a daughter, so I don't know exactly what I would tell her, but I know it won't be the same as my son. My question would be, did you use protection for both? That's off rip. I would both ask, like, did you use protection? Yeah, okay. No STD type shit? Cool. And then the next conversation would be a little different.
Well, that's interesting. I think that putting stigmas on sex tends to be a bad thing. I think it tends to fracture relationships. So I would think my approach would be different. I don't have kids. I can't speak to that, but I do respect the honesty.
Yeah, I think especially nowadays with the current youth, they're growing up in a very different culturally. It's different. The things that we used to care about a lot, like whether we were being homo or not, or if something that we did was gay, like we cared a lot about that shit. I don't really think that's a thing for young kids nowadays. Like I think some people are gay, some people aren't, and I think younger kids are more accepting of that. So I don't know if they have to like worry about the same things that we had to worry about.
Yeah, they don't, but that's why I'm thinking like that. My son's not going to probably think like that. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be different for them because they're raised in a different era. Me growing up, you know, all of us was raised like that a little bit. Our parents were, well, Puchos and all of y'all are probably different for each family, but me growing up, like, you know, it was a little different. Like boys can do a little bit more. Girls, hey, stay home. No, who you going with? Oh, take your brother to watch you. Shit like that. That's what that shit was raised. And
could we add some flame into the fire real quick? Like what about if your son and or daughter were to come out as either gay or straight?
Would that affect like how much freedom you would give them? Is that the question?
No, I'm saying what would that affect you and their relationship? Because Boosie said it in his little radio interview. He was like, "Oh, I would be okay with it, but marriage is off the table. Damn. They can't get married."
That's a hypocrite ass shit to say, but no, I don't think I would care at all.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter to me. I've got lots of nieces and nephews. I don't care.
I would
what
care.
Their sexuality is. They can be whatever they want. They should be happy.
Yeah, I would care more if she had sex than her being gay. At a young age. At a young age, yeah.
Okay.
Like if she's 12-year-old popping that thing, I'll be more upset with that than her telling me I like girls.
Okay.
Damn, 12 years old. That's excessive.
I'm just going because he was 12 years old doing drugs and fucking and shit. So that's why I was going off of that.
I hit puberty very early.
Yeah, I mean, the sexual orientation stuff wouldn't really matter to me. The only thing that I guess would give me pause, I don't know what it is about, and I don't know if this is just a misconception either, so maybe I'm ignorant here, but I don't know what it is about like mainly male homosexuality, like that a lot of these people get sick with AIDS. Like even still, like, there's a lot of people that get that shit, and it's not as much of a problem, I think, with like all the available medications, but then it's still like expensive and a lot of people can't afford it. So then you still get fucked from that avenue.
I don't know that there's a straight up vaccine for it now, but I've heard that there's a pill that you take that gives you some immunity to HIV or something along those lines. I swear that I've seen a billboard that was like advertising some medication like that.
A pill? Huh.
I'd need to research. I'm basing this is all based off a billboard I saw driving down the highway one time, so I might be completely wrong.
So yeah, like for me, it's not really anything to do with the homosexuality per se. It's more so that I have this perception that that type of sex is maybe riskier, even if that might not be accurate or not. And I would like have to like do more research and stuff like that to figure out like, all right, what do I need to say to my kid, and like just kind of educate myself.
Like you would say, like being bisexual, they would have more of a chance at contracting some sort of STD.
And I'm saying this is like the perception I have. I don't even know if that's really true or not, right?
Yeah,
like
no, absolutely.
We have this belief, right? Like I don't know, that's been fed through the media and through movies and stories and all that kind of shit. So I don't know how real it is. I know in the past it was very fucking real. I don't know how it is nowadays, but that'd be one avenue that I'd be like, all right, like I don't really hear much about like lesbians that get like AIDS or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't hear about that. Like I don't know if it's just something about how men have sex that it seems riskier or something like that, but I don't know. That'd be the thing that I'm like, all right, I need to educate myself and figure out like, all right, how best to to educate my kid to like navigate like this world, because it's different than the world I experienced, right, growing up. Like I don't know.
I think mostly could be maybe how they get AIDS or stuff like that is because getting stuff going in your ass is gonna rip you. That's gonna tear and you're gonna bleed. So I think that blood getting onto your dick, and obviously, right, that's how the main way you do it.
No, it's just hilarious. Like you're getting like insanely graphic. That's why I was just like, I try to cover that by saying, yeah, I don't know if it's the ways in which men have sex. Like, yeah, there's anal penetration. It's a sensitive area.
Yeah,
there might be blood.
We're doing PG-13 here. My bad.
No, it's just like we all know. It's just interesting you went that route. Shit and blood in the ass, the penis, the dick in the ass.
There's an African pastor that feels the same way.
Oh my God. I just watched that video the other day for some reason. It popped up on my timeline.
Of that guy?
I kind of feel guilty. I love this video. Like, it's so comical, but it's also depressing because they're talking about how much they hate gay people. Like, but it's still kind of funny. Like the caricature of a gay person that they're like creating is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That they do drugs to get they do drugs to get they love anal fisting, but it's so painful that they have to do drugs, but they enjoy it. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck are they like? I don't know.
They eat the poo-poo.
They eat
the poo-poo.
anus. Meanwhile, everybody eats ass, but nah, it's the men on men that are eating the poo-poo.
The one for me is when he yells, and it goes deeper.
He puts the hand deeper. Yo, that shit is ridiculous. I showed my mother that. She was shocked. She was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" She didn't know what fisting was.
I got a hot take. I got an extra hot take for the next topic whenever we're ready for that.
I think it's Pucho's turn.
Oh, it is Pucho's turn, yeah.
I watched a video a month ago, and it was about a white guy from Boston got on Queen's Flips Live. And Queen's Flips is black. This white blood from Boston is white. And he was talking to Queen's Flip, blah, blah, blah. The white guy starts saying the word nigga. Queen's Flip was like, yo, nah, you're not going to do that on my live. Stop saying that. And then he started challenging Flip to like a fight and this and that. He was going to stand on it. He could say that word. It's okay for him to say that word. And he's like, how the fuck are you going to say it's okay to say that word? Nigga, I'm telling you, it makes me feel uncomfortable. And if you're saying that you respect me and my people, how the fuck are you telling me that you going to tell me I can't tell you not to say it? So it was this big, long, drawn out argument. A lot of different people hopped in. Some people hopped in giving the white guy the cosign, saying, nah, that's just how we talk. It's okay. And then a lot of other people came in like, nah, if I hear people say, nigga, I will shut it down right away.
Not people, you mean white people.
Not even Spanish people.
Oh, okay.
I heard people saying Spanish people, black people, anybody who's not black, American black. They said nobody should be using that except for American black people. But I use the word. I've been using the word for a very long time, since I was very young. I have consciously already told myself that I have to stop using the word as much, but it's very hard for me to actually stop doing it. I got to make a very big conscious effort to actually stop this. You know, one of the movies that actually made me kind of like think about it was the Butler movie, seeing all the different presidents that were inside the president, you know what I mean? The White House being built by black people, shit like that. Mimi was like, yo, this word got some real bad history, shit like that. So I wanted to know, what was your guys' opinion on this? How do you feel about white people specifically using the M word? And then we'll come back around and I'll answer as well how I feel about it. But I wanted to start with you guys. How do you feel about other people than black people using the N word?
Who do you want to start off with?
We could start with Tony.
Go ahead, Tony. I'm just getting skipped over out here. So.
Yeah, facts. I marked the time for that. I don't think white people should use that word at all.
But we know plenty of white people that use that word, right? Especially in high school.
Nah, I don't know. No, in high school, nah. A white person saying nigga? I have never heard any. Nah.
I definitely had in high school, but it's hard for me to think of it. Like I know that I have, but I can't put a name to a face. Definitely not one of my boys.
Nah, I never heard of that. Even one of the dude Mike that I know hanged out with nothing but Zoes and blacks. That man never even said it. He was down with the people, like go grills, everything, chilling, vibing every damn day. That man didn't even say it. Like, so it's like white people know they shouldn't say it. The ones who do say it, they try to play it off like, oh no, I could say it. Like, nah, you shouldn't say it. There's even black people. I got a buddy of mine that I know. He doesn't even say the word.
Who? I'm kidding.
He doesn't even say the word, right? Like he doesn't say the word, and he's always, since I've known him, like he kind of gave up from telling people to stop saying it because he's just done with it.
But he would check people.
But yeah, he'll check everybody like, yo, white, don't say that around me. He'll just do that, and it is hard.
How do you guys feel about that? If somebody told you that, would you be respectful to that person, or would you say, nah, you're not gonna tell me?
No, I would try to respect them, but it's like it's
Definitely
hard because it's ingrained in you. Like since I was raised, that word was just like a saying "what's up." You know what I mean? It wasn't used to disrespect a culture or a race. Like it was just like saying "yo, what up, my nigga?" "Oh, what up, my nigga?" It's just so natural to say that. But now when people are saying "yo, can you not?" I'll try. Like even when he told me not to say it. No problem. But his brother will come and me and him start to talk, and then the bombs will just start dropping. It's like he'd be like, yo, I just told both y'all not to do this. And we're like, fuck, my bad, bro. It's like it's just hard not to do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would respect it. If someone feels that hurt, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, we shouldn't say it at all, right? We should just like try not to say it, but I don't know. I think it might be too late.
I mean, when I was younger, I used the word much more. And I still use it, out of work, in my private life, even though I have been making a conscious effort. I've replaced the word with brother. So I'd be like, yo, what's good, my brother? And I think that lands better. You know what I'm saying? It's a more endearing term. Yeah, I don't know. When I was sorry about what I was saying before. When I was younger, I also had one of my brother's friends didn't like the word, and he would check people like just in general, like how Tony's saying. He didn't want to hear nobody saying that shit.
I have a friend as well that's like that. That's for years. Every time I said the word around him, he's like, "Yo, can we please stop using that word?" He's like, "Yo, please, I already told you how I felt about using that word. Please stop." Stuff like that.
And when I was younger, I was more ignorant about it. I remember even having a conversation with him like, bro, like I'm fucking 20 years old. I've been talking like this literally day zero. Like, I can't remember not talking like this. Like, I'm good. Like, you're going to have to go somewhere else type of shit, right? But now, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel that way, obviously. Like, if somebody told me that, I would be respectful and be like, try to be cordial around everybody.
Do you believe
now I also feel like people just shouldn't use the word. And personally, I personally am like, fuck all that. Like, we're taking the word back shit, because it kind of creates like a thing where like some people are using it, and then like now you gotta police the shit, and it's like it's like really, I don't know. It seems like a little extra to me that like this exclusive thing. Like, if people want it like that, then so be it. If some people want some people to have passes and shit like that, then so be it. Me personally, I'm gonna just try to, use the word less and less until hopefully I just don't fucking say that shit no more. Just because, there are people that get triggered by it, and there are people that are disrespected by it. They're like, I don't care if you look black, I don't care if you are black, but you're Dominican, like you're not African American. So don't you? And then some people are like, I don't even care. You're Jamaican, like, nah, you're not African American. You can't use that word. Like, and it's like, yeah. So it's just like there's so many different takes. That's just like,
I've even heard things like people that. So there's a difference between African Americans that were slaves and people from the Bahamas that came in. Even though we were owned by different slave traders, these two sets of people don't always get along and like each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about Jamaicans. Like, to some people, those are other black people. They're not like American black people, right? And I've even heard people saying like, if you're not poor and haven't like lived with certain degrees of oppression, then like, yeah, don't use that word because you haven't been discriminated against and shit like that. And it's just like, all right. Now I'm not saying that those people are crazy, right? That's just not my worldview. But if it vibes with them, I'm trying to use the word less. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of on that line of thought. I think like it's not obviously like it's not a word that I use. Y'all can attest to that. It's not a word that's ever been in my vocabulary.
I've never heard Mateo use the word.
But I don't think it's my word to use. Like it's not a word that someone could use against me in the negative way with a hard R at the end or anything. It's not my word. There's not even a discussion there whether it's my word or not. I've got some buddies that I think it's questionable their use of it. I also have a hard time policing that word though because I'm just a Mexican dude here in Texas. I don't know. Like it's tough,
Nah, man, you're American, Austin, born and raised, man.
I've just got some buddies that they've used it as long as I can remember, and maybe they shouldn't use it. And I am on the side that I don't think they should use it. But can I police them? Who can actually police them? Black friends of ours are giving them passes on it. So like, where is my vote or opinion on that? I don't know, man. It's complicated. I just know that me personally, it's not a word. It's not a word I use. I don't think a white dude from Boston should use it, though, to get back to the original question.
Can of white blood from Boston.
Yeah. So I have two different takes on this. I think that you have a subset of people that want to become better and have better versions of themselves. And I think you have people who are so ingrained in how they grew up and how they came up and who they came up with and their ideologies and stuff. I think, and that's not to knock anybody, but for me, I grew out of a lot of the stuff that I was into when I was younger. And I done, a lot of people, everybody says, my life did a 360. And it's like you kept going the same direction you were going in. Nah, 360 because my life turned around. Like now you mean a 180? Nah, 360.
Those guys weren't paying attention when they played Tony Hawk.
So like there's like some people who are just so stuck in that nature, and some of those people can't get out of that. And whether it be gang banging, whether it be just being from the hood and loving the fact that you're from the hood so much, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can love the hood, you know what I mean? I love my neighborhood. I like going to different cities and I like to see their neighborhoods, and I like to go see what their neighborhoods are like and what their favorite hood specials are like. So I think you have these people that are white and that are light-skinned. There was white people in Washington that they were poor, they grew up on the block, they're white, and they know Spanish as good as any other Spanish person. So they're just accepted by the neighborhood and they're allowed to talk that way. Same thing with white people in black people neighborhoods. They live in a black neighborhood, predominantly black people. They go to school, predominantly black people. They're poor. They get the pass. Channel 5 has a video. It's on YouTube. The guy at All Gas No Brakes, his new channel. There's a video with the Hoff twins. And I think this perfectly encapsulates what kind of white person is allowed to say N-word in the neighborhood. I'm like, all right, these niggas get a pass. These things get a pass. They're absolutely like you could just tell that there's no other way for these people to go about their lives than the way they are going about it. You know what I mean?
So like I think like the girl that was on Dr. Phil, right?
Yeah,
you seem like a hood chick through and through.
Yeah,
and but a lot of people hated on her, but she would fit the demographic you're talking about, right?
Yeah, she looks like she's smartening up, but I think that's their whole polarizing. That's the polarizing thing about them is that they're not. It's like subverting someone's expectations. You see a little white girl, you expect her to speak like Britney Spears. She speaks like somebody who lives on what's this area in Boynton Beach, Sunset Avenue? What's the area around Seacrest? You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, this is not what I expected. So I think that is what really is so polarizing about, you know what I mean? That you're expecting something from somebody and it's like, whoa, these people don't sound and act like what I would have thought they act like. You know what I mean? Which is wrong to do, but I think it's just the nature of people.
I think Tony's got a response, or he's fallen asleep up there. He looked like he was holding in something.
I've been holding it in something. Are we talking about Bad Barbie Cash Me Outside, bitch?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I probably wouldn't refer to her as a bitch, though.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, my bad.
Are we talking about Bad Barbie, that crazy chick?
Yeah, she's from Boynton.
Is she crazy?
She made millions, man. She cashed in on her 15 minutes of fame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she turned 18.
That's just wild. There's a lot of those. That just tells you there's a lot of those pedophile motherfuckers out there cashing. As soon as she was 18, they were like, "Yeah, I've been waiting for this since she was 16 on Dr. Phil," and bam. And she's smart. She cashed in on them bum ass motherfuckers, and I almost said then we're there. See that? That's stopping myself.
I bet Drake was waiting for it to turn 18.
Some would say. Some would say Drake has never done any type of thing to incur such a fucking remark against him like that. But you know, who knows?
All right, Pooch, what about you?
Why is she dumb and why is she crazy?
Well, she was dumb the way she was acting towards her mother. That's first. That's what got her on the show.
Really?
Yeah, she was acting wild.
It felt like her mom was racist. It felt like her mom put her on there because she didn't talk like a white girl, a white girl. That's what it felt like. Like, yo, Dr. Phil, my daughter, she be acting mad hood. We need to straighten her out. That's what that felt like. And it's like, damn, they trying to beat the hood out of her.
Yeah.
That's fucking beast.
She was violating her mom too, though.
An exorcism for the hood.
That's beast. That's what Dr. Phil's
exorcism.
Yo, you don't remember? A funny movie.
Malibu's Most Wanted. They try to scare the hood out of him.
All right, but in that case, dude was from Malibu, rich. He experienced the hood through MTV Raps. So that's very fucking different.
Yo, some of the kids we went to high school with lived in Wellington. All right, that's the only thing I could like balance that out with. And some of those people try to act like the toughest people in the world. All right.
Yeah, that's fucking beast.
What was your pick, Pooh, since you got skipped?
I know.
Damn, I'm so sorry. Damn, we're that far from that.
Yeah, you skipped me twice actually. So
facts.
Just putting that out there. Yeah. So here's a stupid question. Should we go pretty quick? What's a movie that you think you guys could like pretty much quote? Ooh. Like what's a movie, you know, it don't gotta be your favorite movie, but just like what movie that, you know, you could put it on and you could almost say the whole thing word for word.
If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. I've been saying that shit pod and pod again, boys. Can't forget about that.
That's a good pick, actually.
Now, there's another one, too. Nah.
Like if we put the movie on, you know the words?
Like the entire movie. You think you could get like 90% accuracy or something on the lines?
Yeah, one of the Bad Boys scene where, you know, that Snoop Dogg looking motherfucker coming to take out his daughter. He's like, oh, you Snoop Dogg looking motherfucker. And then he was like, you ever been with a man? Want to? Shit like that. It was a classic scene. But the whole movie, no. I ain't gonna do it.
I think for me, it would have to be Friday. Like, hands down. That's
Which
like
one?
The first Friday.
Oh, Friday.
That's like the only one I think I can, like, off the top of my head, that as we go through the movie and the movie's playing, yo, rest in peace to Ezale, the crackhead. He died.
Yeah, he
today.
died.
Very sad.
Also the bad guy in that movie, right?
4 people in that movie already have died.
That's the man that took the shit in the bushes. And said,
Bernie Mac.
Smokey took a shit in the bush and he
Smokey
snitched.
took a shit in the bush.
Yeah.
Now Ezale is
the crackhead.
I'm hoping he's getting paid out for breaking his neck and his back up in heaven, right?
Yeah.
My dog. Yeah, I'm with you. I could quote the living shit out of Friday, but go ahead. You wanted to name the 4 people that died?
It was Bernie Mac, the Debo, Ezale, and wait, there's one more person. What happened?
Ice Cube.
No, Ice Cube didn't die. Damn.
I'm just fucking kidding. I don't know what the fuck that.
My mind
All right, let's just say 3 people died.
It was 4.
Yeah, you can circle back. Just circle back. I'm not gonna wait for you to think. In addition to Friday, which I'm pretty sure I could quote Friday.
Oh,
like,
the dad.
seeing the scene.
The dad.
Pops. That's my dude.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
can I forget?
Pops, man.
Read something, right?
Mm-hmm. He died. Very sad.
What was your second movie?
Grease.
Grease.
I could quote the living shit out of Grease.
I could never quote that.
So I got
Grease, Forrest Gump, new addition to the list,
Forrest Gump.
Hamilton. I could quote these things. Like, I know the fucking words to this shit. Like,
I've got a serious pick and I've got a cheating pick. Cheating pick is any foreign movie with subtitles. I could do the entire movie.
Clever. That's clever.
But no, actual pick is probably Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. My buddy Donald and I, we probably watched that stupid little musical with Neil Patrick Harris probably like 500 times, and I think I could do the entire movie start to finish.
Damn.
I've never even heard of that. So
you remember that half chocolate, half vanilla CD?
Yeah, I could quote that CD. That's let me Razia Shadow. All right. I don't even remember Forgiving Durden, Forgetting Durden, Surviving Durden, something like that. Yo, fire. Album was fucking fire. Though he put the shit on back in the day, I was not fucking with it. Though he made a CD, like, yo, here's a fire CD. It was fucking Razia Shadow. I put it in my car and it gets some plays. Yo, that shit got me through some long rides between Orlando and Palm Beach for sure.
That's hilarious.
And my wife loves that shit too. She be, when I bump it, she be singing the words. She be knowing what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It should have been a little longer. Some of the story goes a little quick. But
it was cool how they got a bunch of headliner people from different bands, different bassists and drummers and a guitarist, and got them on a song to, like, I don't know. I thought that concept was very cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't say headliners. They're like the leaders of the underground of like that genre of music. They're the headliners of that like that genre, right? But these guys ain't fucking headliners, so nothing. It's kind of sad how much we like these bands and they're not big at all. Like, if you really think about it,
it's the best part about it.
I don't know. I feel like the music's too good. Like a Circa Survive. Like, they need to just be like set for life. Like, I don't know if they're set for life. Like, they tour every fucking year. Just seems like they trying to eat.
I think personally, in that scope, I think that's another good question. Would you want to be super duper number one famous, or if you could just tour for a living and bam bam hit these cities up and make a decent amount of money, but not be super famous? You think you'd be happier?
I'd rather live enormous than die dormant.
So you want to be Bad Bunny, Drake. You want to be that famous.
Want to be Jay-Z famous.
I'm glad he didn't say he wants to be Drake.
Nah, Jay-Z's famous.
He was quoting Jay-Z.
I don't know. I thought Dobo would have definitely caught that. I know you caught it right away.
Doe doesn't like Jay-Z.
You don't like Jay-Z?
I don't. It's not that I don't like
You a Nas
Jay-Z.
fan?
I like Jay-Z. I like Girls, Girls, Girls. I like Song Cry. I love Nas. I love I like all the classic hip hop.
This nigga said girls,
Big
girls,
L.
girls.
I love that
record.
song, bro. That's
a good song.
No, it's a good record, but damn, that's such a radio record.
Timeless.
Also
timeless.
pretty fucking racist. He's made like that's the whole song is him making a series of generalizations about people from different cultures. Yeah. Like he's like, I got the Indian chick that, and then he just says some fucking stereotypical shit, and then the Puerto Rican, and he just goes through every fucking like nationality.
The Chinese chick
always ripping off his shit.
My shit.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's a classic shit. Those are classic lines.
I played that album back the other day, and when I heard that song, I'm like, damn, he's on a fucking stereotyping tear. Like, this is terrible. Like,
what about Song Cry, where at the end of the song, he gets mad at the girl and blames her for leaving him because he was cheating on her.
Yeah.
And went off with his best friend, and he's like, you can't do it, nigga, like that.
Nah, I think it's implied that like it was like a friend, but it ain't stated. He's like, yo.
Wasn't he in the elevator in that music video?
What was that?
Wasn't he in an elevator in that music video?
I don't remember. I'm not a music video guy. I hate music videos.
Yeah, he got body slammed.
You hate music videos?
I love music videos.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Dude, I used to record on the VCR over old tapes, just like all sorts of shit. Phil Collins, VH1s, like all these different video shows.
For our younger fans, a VHS tape, it's like a cassette except a recorded video.
Yeah.
You don't know what a cassette is? What the
fuck? Bro.
For our younger fans, a cassette is like Spotify, but it only has 10 songs.
The Zoomers.
And you can flip it over
to the other side to hear the
side
other 5
B. Oh man. What was your answer, Mateo, since Doughboy skipped over you as well? This nigga's on a skipping rampage.
Yeah, he just
introduced the whole my answer or my question?
Your answer for wait, did he answer though? No, you didn't answer Pucho's question. Yeah, you didn't answer Pucho's question.
Yeah, Pucho asked what we could quote from start to finish.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you're right. All right. So what's your question?
What is the largest?
Since we're in the mood of cutting people off, I just want to say one thing. I never actually answered those questions.
Oh,
I don't think the white blood should say it. I said what I would do, right? Just don't do it. People get offended. Just fuck it. Don't fucking say it. If you got to walk these streets defending your words, it's like just drop it. You're probably doing something wrong. Just fucking drop it. That's it. That's all I got to say.
I like that. That's a good take. Okay, so what is the largest predatory animal you could kill with your bare hands and in their environment? None of this like, I would fight a shark on the land and I would whip its ass.
In their
I think you should start.
Doughboy, you can start off.
Yeah, facts.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go. I think I could kill a dog. Right? It's sad.
Fuck you up.
It's sad, but I think I could kill a dog.
Better question. What things can kill Doughboy before Doughboy can kill it?
Oh, a lot of things.
I think a squirrel will fuck this nigga. Bro, could you imagine this man gets killed or bit right in that fucking vein, and that's it. It's a wrap. This nigga's bleeding out.
I read a story about a squirrel sending a Marine to the ER once because that squirrel was pissed, and it just was climbing all over him and just scratching him up.
Oh my
God. There's a girl I went to high school with. She got bit in the face by a squirrel. Them fucking New York City park squirrels are vicious, dude.
Oh,
New York City is undefeated in the Marvel universe.
Here, how about this? Me
you like
versus
that? That's a good one.
Me versus 100 rats.
Oh, you're losing. New York rats?
New York rats.
Yeah, you're losing.
Zardulu rats? You didn't see the pizza rat? Zardulu would train one rat to take you out, let alone 100, dude.
You would get eaten up, but like Kenny got eaten up by those rats.
Yes.
Dude,
yeah, I think so.
Those rats are huge. They're like dogs.
All right, me versus 50 cats.
They will fuck you up.
I think 4 cats are taking you out. I think we think cats are cute and cuddly. Fuck cats, I hate them. Like I watched that one video of that cop trying to restrain a cat, and then try to bite his cock off. Like one cat, he was screaming for his life.
When he got caught in the calf, and when he got caught in it was like the inner of the leg.
Right. That's an old like E-Bombs World video or something. Yeah, that shit was brutal. Granted, the cat had like a leash on it.
How many dogs could you guys think? How many dogs could you take on?
Boy, that's not the animal I'm gonna fight. I'm
just saying. I'm just asking you guys.
He's doing a sidebar question.
Because I'm doing dog. I don't think I could take out anything bigger than a dog.
Well, what breed? I guess.
Yeah, it depends on the breed. You're talking Chihuahuas, an amount of Chihuahuas. I'm talking about
like, from biggest to smallest.
You're not just taking a Great Dane or a Pit Bull or a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or a Cocker Spaniel.
I will.
Or a Yorkie.
A fucking Pit Bull?
I would say
those things
dog.
are tough.
So my answer is I think I could take out a single wolf with my bare hands.
Yeah,
I think I would be fucked up, but I think I could choke that thing out.
You're bugging. Do you know how big a wolf is?
I think I could choke it out.
You could ride it as a horse, Mateo.
Yo, I said a dog for a reason.
We're talking wolves. We're not talking dire wolves up there.
He's not talking about beyond the wall shit.
I don't think he knows what a wolf is. I think you're thinking of coyotes, my G. That's different. You could probably a wolf, my G, a full-grown wolf in its elements.
Dude, people have taken out tigers and cheetahs and things like that by like the cheetah bit them, they rammed their hand down its throat and made them choke. Like you're gonna take some damage, but
specifically, it was a guy in Africa somewhere pulled out a leopard's tongue. When the leopard went to like bite him, he reached in his mouth and he pulled out the leopard's tongue and he killed the leopard. But an animal like a wolf stretch anywhere from 4 to 6 feet long and can weigh anywhere from 40 pounds to 170 pounds at the largest.
170 pounds, I could body slam. I could pick that up. I could body slam that animal.
How much do you weigh, Mateo?
About 200 to 210, depending on the day. I'm pretty dense, man. I'm pretty dense, especially for my size.
Okay. What about you, Pooch?
I mean, I'm with Mateo. Like, I think there are certain maneuvers and techniques that one could employ to try to take out an animal. But I feel like my dog, I have a dog. He's running around. He's taking hits left and right. Like, these dogs don't get phased. Like they could take a hit like it ain't nothing. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I know I'm not fighting any sea creature. Like I'm not gonna take out a squid or like a shark or something.
I was going really lame. I'm like, all right, for sure. Like I could kill an iguana. They're pretty large. I think I could kill one though. You know, they be up in the tree though. I gotta climb a tree. We talking about natural habitats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a challenge. My fat ass climbing a tree. That shit.
But what's the fair, largest animal?
You get up there and you punch that iguana once, and that fight's over though.
Exactly. That's a fight I know I could win. Like I could take on like a fox. You know, like one of those like red foxes. You're not supposed to kill those animals, though. They're supposed to bring a lot of luck and shit like that. But I'll fuck one up, I think.
Would you fight a Komodo dragon?
No.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell, I'm not fighting no lizard bigger than an iguana.
If that tongue touches you, you'll just get sick.
Poisonous.
Yeah, they're like a fucking like fantasy version of a crocodile.
Would you fight a badger or beaver?
No, not willingly.
I heard those things are vicious.
Oh, maybe a beaver. I don't think beavers are vicious, but badgers, I know for a fact, are vicious and will mess you up.
Yeah,
like badgers and wolverines are basically like little angry fangs and claw creatures.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you could fuck those things up. I wouldn't want to fight an otter, dude. I saw a pack of otters fuck an alligator up. Like, that shit don't even seem right.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yo, they ate that motherfucker. Yo, I was like, this is too much. Like they went from cute and cuddly swimming around and shit, turning around, they fucked this alligator up. I was like, Like I thought they were just like the dogs of the sea, you know, or really the dogs of the river. They're not ocean creatures, but nah, these motherfuckers turned around and they were fucking shit up. I was like,
What about
pack animals too? You're gonna get jumped. You can't fight one otter. They don't run up on your ass 4, 5, 6 deep. You ever fought 5 motherfuckers? It's a lot of hands.
What about a kangaroo? Could you outbox a kangaroo?
Nah,
you've seen the video. You've seen the video of that dude knocking the kangaroo back, though, right?
All right. If we were going hand to hand, I'm fucking that kangaroo up, hand to hand. But they got claws on them. They'll just kill you like that with their feet.
Those guys are jacked too. You ever see like the kangaroos all flexing and whatnot?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos. The one kangaroo runs up, blah, the homeboy punches him in the face, and then he's like, oh shit. He like fucking just starts flexing in front of him like that wasn't shit. You sure you want to do this, Holmes? But then the kangaroo backed off, you know. He was all brawn. No real, you know, no, he ain't had no heart. You gotta believe in yourself.
I think the largest animal I can kill with my bare hands, I would have to say a fucking giraffe.
Wow.
You're stupid. Oh,
have you seen those things fight?
I think I would fuck up a giraffe.
Dude, they spin their heads around like hammers.
Now, I'm expecting him to spin his head around because this is what's going to happen. He's going to spin his head like a helicopter, and I'm going to be fucking headlocking on that motherfucker. And every time he spins, I'm going to be like a boa. I'm just going to keep tightening and tightening and tightening. And then with my weight alone, one wrong spin of his neck, and my weight's going to snap that shit in half. Quick.
You're not, yo, I don't even think you could wrap their neck.
Yeah, their neck's not that big.
At the base? You're not gonna.
No, I'm gonna be
you
up
can't
top.
even climb a tree. You can't climb shit. You're not climbing this fucking giraffe, man.
I'm gonna let that bitch get close, and as soon as he gets close, you're dead. Headlock. It's a wrap. Nigga has to pick me up in the air. I'm heavy. He's gonna have to pick me up. The moment he tried to spin his fucking neck, I'm snapping that shit quick.
You should have said
what
like
happens?
ostrich.
That giraffe.
Ostrich will fuck
what
me up.
happens when he slams you into something with his neck?
That giraffe is gonna trebuchet Tony 300 yards away.
You ever held something with the fear of life in your hands, like the fear of death? You just fucking that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be scared, but I'm gonna hold that shit down.
You're gonna wake up never, because that shit's gonna swing its head around and clunk you right in the head, and your fucking skull's gonna crush. You ain't gonna hold on to dick.
Ain't nobody fighting no ostrich, man. First off, them bitches are the fastest land birds. No. The fastest land birds, and they're like velociraptors, man. Like them fucking claw. Let that shit hit you.
Would you rather fight an alligator or a cassowary?
I don't know what that is, but I'll fight a cassowary.
Oh no,
they're like ostriches on steroids.
I think
cassowary is an alligator on steroids.
No,
they're like an ostrich. They're like an ostrich on steroids. They're huge.
I'll fight that shit.
No,
I don't know. You said what or this? Which one? What else am I fighting? Or this bird? I'm kicking this bird's ass.
Facts. It's that Pucho never killed an alligator. He don't know.
I'm wrapping my hands around this fucking bird's neck, and I am ripping his head off.
Yeah.
I have killed an alligator.
Yeah.
That bird look like if it starts pecking me, that nigga's gonna take chunks out of me. Though
he doesn't peck. You should see the claws he has.
Nigga, go try to fight an alligator. First off, that nigga's gonna death roll you into the water, and he's gonna drown you.
Those claws look serious. Whoa.
Well, it's in their natural habitat. I don't need to be in the middle of the water. I could, be by the shore.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would fight an alligator. I feel like the jumping on their back, keeping their mouth closed technique is probably a more surefire battle tactic than fucking dude. That fucking bird is a velociraptor. They've killed humans. Like they've just stabbed them right to one stab and they bleed
stingray,
out.
But I would fight a stingray before I fight a fucking alligator.
I'm not fighting no stingray in their natural habitat. This is part of the deal.
I'll fight the stingray before I fight the alligator.
I don't know how do you fight with your bare hands against a fish underwater?
It's simple. You grab the shit by the gullet, where the fucking the fins are, or the gills, and you just rip that shit back. That's it. Let's just rip it back. That's it. They will die.
They will die.
Well, now that we've talked about killing a bunch of animals and dogs and whatnot.
They say the only way you can kill an alligator is by like the upper jaw, like taking your hands and pulling it the other way until you snap its jaw open.
Good luck doing that
while you're its jaws. Yeah, like
spinning around.
If you don't dislocate the gator's jaw and how
you're
its
doing
head
all
works,
these
you
all
snap
these
its
factual
neck.
trying to find a way to do.
Because I didn't think
you're
you
fighting
could
an
kill
alligator.
I didn't think you could kill a alligator with your bare hands. I was like, how the fuck would you do that?
I mean, you punch them shits.
Dude, I don't think you're killing an alligator with punching power.
Yo, Pucho, you're not the one punch man, my G.
You think you're gonna punch an alligator to death?
I would bet my left nut you couldn't punch an alligator to death.
I would 100% take my chances trying to punch an alligator to death though, over trying to fight one of those demon devil birds. Though.
No way, bro. You have a better chance of knocking that bird out. Bro. People shoot these alligators in the fucking head, and these things are still moving. This man's punch, bro.
Yeah, humans have been shot in the head and survived. I could knock a human out. Like,
sure, Pooch. But be my guest. Go. I want to see you punch an alligator.
No, I don't want to fight an alligator. You stupid? This isn't about what you want to do. This is if you had to do it.
Yeah, like an evil villain kidnaps you and he's like, you get a choice. Which one are you gonna fight?
I'm fighting
definitely not fighting the laser sharks.
And the alligators are way more calm. Like they could play in the corner and they'd be mad patient until they're gonna try to kill your ass. Them demon birds, that shit's on sight. That battle's they're gonna go round one, and that is gonna run up on your ass and kill you. You're gonna be so frazzled.
Their hearts beat so loud you can hear them. Like whenever they get like excited.
Show me a picture. What is these shits called?
I love it. I love
what
it.
Is it
Tony
called?
Talking shit about what he would do against something. He doesn't even know what it is.
It's a
What's
cassowary.
Cassowary.
Those things are frightening. Well, Pooch, you got skipped. You want to go again and choose a topic?
How did he get skipped?
I didn't realize I got skipped.
When did he get skipped?
Well, he got skipped initially.
Yeah, but he said what he wanted to say.
We double back to my show.
Oh man, I'll fuck this blue face bitch up, man. What the fuck? You
That's
serious?
What I said. That's what I said.
Grab that shit by the fucking gullet, nigga. I will fucking destroy that shit.
What is a gullet? We've heard this word like 2 or 3 times now. What is a gullet?
Fucking that red shit that these fucking birds have. Like a rooster, that fucking...
You know what I mean? Like, I take it by its neck and then... I'm gonna get something.
The gullet, nigga, the neck.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what my idea would be for that bird.
I will fuck that bird up. Pucho's bugging the fuck out, man. Talk about a fucking alligator versus the... You're bugging, Pooch. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
You can't do that to that alligator. Take it by its tail and bam, bam.
I don't think you're doing that to this bird.
I'm not doing that to the bird. I'm saying I'm
gonna
struggle
to hold your groceries. Like, you ain't lifting this goddamn bird and flipping them around like Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Like, that ain't happening.
Damn.
Listen, if it was life or death, there's no telling what I'd do.
You're gonna muster the strength of 1,000 men. You're gonna be Hercules himself.
Facts.
Nah.
Yo, to save my life, I'll take it to the limit.
Damn.
I'll start fucking that animal to assert my dominance. Like,
oh
yeah,
my
bitch.
God.
Animal rape.
right.
Wow.
All right. We okay. We're now in bestiality. Let's.
I think PETA is his.
That man just became R. Kelly. I'm fucking from my life.
I'm fucking from my life.
Yo, wow. Though you are really that Brazzer shit's got to go. That shit is.
There's a lot of categories.
$100 a month. There's a lot to choose from.
You're up, Tony.
Yeah, I got one here. This would be kind of good of a switch up. Best album of all time.
Ooh,
that's a tough one to just do off the cuff.
Off the cuff, bro. We're doing
best album of all time.
Can we
Jesus. Jesus.
Focus?
Yeah, can we take it?
What is your top 3 albums of all time?
Oh my God,
harder.
That's harder.
Sorry. Pick 3 good albums you
Not
like.
of all time. How about not of all time? How about just
I love it.
favorite albums?
What's your favorite? What's your favorite 3 albums?
I love what greatest albums of all time means to Tony. Just pick 3 albums you like. No, you literally are saying the greatest.
Pick. All right.
Name 3 albums you like.
Name 3 albums you like.
Nah. All right, we're going 1. We ain't got time to fucking.
All right, do one.
That's fucking insane.
We're doing greatest of all time.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah,
damn,
easy. You could play that album almost front to back. There's one song I'll skip. I don't remember it. That's why I would skip it. I forgot the name, but that album got some classics. You got Pretty Young Thing. You obviously got Thriller on there. You got other good ones that escaped me. Is Rock With You on there? I don't know. It's only like 11 tracks too.
Meanwhile, Mateo and Doughboy over here fucking searching up greatest albums of all time to pick.
How are you gonna tell me a DJ?
All right.
A DJ?
All right.
Yeah, DJ.
Wanna be starting something. You got Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, Pretty Young Thing. Those are fire records.
Yo, you're that tight, my nigga. A DJ? Yes, nigga. I saw you like this. I can only imagine what the fuck you were typing. It wasn't no browser shit.
If you don't got an album, I'm about to slap my favorite DJ.
Can I just say it? Just so I know already the album I'm going to pick. There's an album by Ty Dolla $ign. It's called Beach House 3 or something like that. Beach House Deluxe. Really good. It's like I can go to it at any time, like starting a few years ago, and I could just listen to that album front to back and like enjoy myself.
I would go with Explosions in the Sky. The Earth is not a cold, dead place. That album is amazing.
Yeah, that album's fire. I love it. That's like you can work out, take a shower, go to sleep. Kids cover ears. You could jack off. You can do whatever you want.
Damn.
It's just, it puts you in the mood. It gets the people going. It's provocative.
Yep.
As some of my Talladega Nights fans would say. I'm a little bummed out. Tony didn't give me the cosign. Maybe you can't quote Talladega Nights. You know what I'm saying? No.
Well, that's from Blades of Glory.
Damn. See? That's why I didn't say I could quote Talladega Nights. You're right. It is Blades of Glory.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
Blades of Glory is underrated as fuck, by the way. That's such a good movie.
Such a good movie. But obviously I misquoted, you know.
All Will Ferrell movies exist in the same universe. So
he's the same guy everywhere. He's the same guy everywhere.
It's the Ferrellverse.
My album that I would pick, surprisingly enough, it would be Drake, Take Me Later. Yeah, I like that album.
It's a good album.
It's a good album. I like it.
Not gonna lie. Good album choices.
Greatest of all time.
I mean,
not greatest of all time. Not greatest of all time.
Never said greatest of all time.
This is like, all right. This is almost like albums you like. You know?
That's what I said. Albums I like. I didn't say greatest of all time.
See, my safe choice was going to be Led Zeppelin 4 or Runes is what I always called it.
For me, it was Sublime self-titled. That's my safe choice. I love that album. I love Sublime.
That's a good album. It's a good album.
Yeah, Sublime's fire.
And
that Led Zeppelin album, it's got Black Dog, When the Levee Breaks, what is that, Misty Mountain Hop? It's a damn good album.
I'm just saying shit that I like. That's why I switched it up. First I said greatest of all time, but I mean, Pucho kind of hit it a nail with Michael Jackson. That shit.
I miss playing old school rock music on fucking Rock Band so much.
Yeah, me too.
That little drum set right there. I miss it.
We need a new Rock Band style game. That genre needs to come back.
Everyone says it, but then when it does come out, nobody supports it, and it doesn't sell well, and it just falters. That's what happened last time Rock Band 4 came out.
It's because those games are fucking stupid. Because, like, like every fucking game is the same game. All you're getting is like a new track list. So it's like, why don't you just release like a new track list for like $10-$15 and don't invest so much in marketing and all that bullshit for this huge game? Be like, oh, season 5 of Rock Band, and all people really got to deal with at that point is making sure their peripherals are up to date.
It's got to be a game. It's got to be a game as a service, like a season pass kind of service,
which wasn't. I think it was after the Lifetime. They're still releasing content for 4.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're still releasing songs.
Expensive though.
Oh yeah, the song packs are like
$30 for 4 songs.
You've got to pay per song. It's craziness.
What's the trade-off then, bro? You got to pay the licensing fees. You got to pay the copyright, bro. If the copyrightists told me, if you buy from this certain place, this certain special place, algorithms are not going to pick up your shit, and you just have to pay a little bit more than everybody else, dude, I'd do it hands down. That'd be the way I DJ, because if it could just circumvent that like issue I'm having, why not? Like, I feel like it's a service. You got to pay for their copyrighted music. These people are not just going to put their music on Rock Band and be playable for free.
Yeah,
like you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I think it should be like a subscription service or something.
Facts.
Like something like easy, like pay $5 a month for Rock Band. Like that's something that's really easy. And at the end of the year, you would have paid like $60 for it. You know what I'm saying? And you probably wouldn't be like at the beginning of the year, oh, let me pay $60 on Rock Band. But as a subscription service, maybe you could get by paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like that whole like here, pay $16 for like, you're like, oh, there's that really good Sublime song I want to play, and 2 other ones I'm not that into. $15. You're like, man, fuck that. Guess I could pay $6 for the one song I like. It's like,
you knew more about rock than me before I listened to Rock Band music. And all those Queen songs, the Queens of the Stone Age, all these songs I learned from Rock Band. And I was like, oh my God. Like I knew rock because my brother, but that was like indie and death metal. I never knew like the Down with the Sickness, I'm About to Break. I knew the Linkin Park, but still, it introduced me to older songs that I still love to this day.
There's not been a better party game ever made than Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
That's a fact.
I was watching fucking
Mario Party back in the days, not this new shit.
Even the new stuff is fun. I actually kind of like what they've done with the Switch version of it.
I haven't played the new shit, but I played the old shit.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
That steak mini game where you have to perfectly sear like the little 6-sided cube steak. That game is oddly relaxing to play.
I would master that shit because I'm such good at grilling.
The last Mario Party that I played that I enjoyed a lot was for the Wii. There was one for the Wii that was really good.
The one that you play with, the Wii Wii? I knew that would give you look at the facial reaction.
Tony, hit yourself with those crickets.
Yeah, that was not a good joke.
Oh, I don't have the crickets yet, boys.
So, yeah.
Who's next?
That was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I guess Pooch can give us one more.
What's your favorite number?
Favorite number?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for 21. I like 21. That's a good number.
I like the number 9.
That's a P.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh man,
listen. P, Q, 9, all these are the same person. They're just P is like this, Q is like this, 9 is like this. They're all different people, just different. They're the same person acting different.
My
They're
favorite.
all the same person. They're all different people. They're the same person.
They're the same
9.
person, just different styles.
My number was 9 and also 21. But since you guys took both of that, 00.
Damn. Is that what you go for on roulette?
Snake eyes.
Damn.
21 is one of the numbers that I put money on when I'm playing roulette.
Yeah. I like 9. My 2K character always had 9 on it.
What's yours, Booch?
26 for arbitrary reasons. No reason at all. This is probably played some sports game early on. Just picked the number 26, liked how it looked. Just stuck to it. And then, it's just a random thing. You know, everybody, I don't know. It's interesting, I think, that everybody got favorite numbers. It's such a stupid thing to have a favorite thing of. It's like, why the fuck do you like a number?
There could be some things.
You can ask a mathematician, though. They'll probably have some really interesting answers. Like pi is probably a really cool number to be a favorite. I don't know.
It's -1.
I is -1. And it doesn't exist, so it's kind of cool.
No, I guess it's my turn. I should have looked at this sheet. You got anything ready, Doe?
I wasn't looking at the sheet. Hold on. Sorry. So no, I don't.
How about this song? It's not a topic, but you know, someone blew my mind today. You know that song? Do you believe in love after love after love?
Are we like the Cher song?
Maybe. I don't know what song it is. I just
Do you
know
believe
the
in
word.
life after love? Is that the one?
Yeah. I didn't know it was life after love.
Feel. That's how it goes, right? I think that's how it goes.
What were you just singing?
Like, I can feel. That's, doesn't she say?
I could feel. I'm not familiar with
some
that
shit
lyric.
like that.
I think it's Do You Believe?
Do you believe in love?
Yeah.
It's like an echo effect.
Anyway, someone blew my mind. It's life after love, after love, after love. I always say love after love, after love. Random. Totally random. I find this shit happens to me quite a bit. I don't know. That I just have like some false memory of some bullshit.
It's that Mandela effect, dude. It's from another universe. In another universe, Cher's saying, do you believe in love after love?
I think we're
No, we're not good.
No,
Though you
guys
just
don't
put
do
a
one
link
more?
in the PlayStation chat. Click it.
A link.
in the
Sorry,
general
in the
text.
Discord. In the Discord.
I can't do that.
Here, I got one. I got a good topic here. Why is Katamari so good? Even after years, the formula of rolling up a ball is so satisfying. I'm going to answer first. And my answer is it's not.
Katamari's all right.
Katamari's crack. Katamari, you can give not anybody the game, but you can give most people that game, and then they'll know how to
Can
play
you
it.
explain to me what that is?
I've only
Katamari
ever
is a
played
game.
one.
Katamari is a game where you start at a certain size, and depending on how big you start as small as a dime, and then you start rolling stuff up in a room, and then you're able to roll up like a telephone at the end of the like few minutes that you're rolling. So you're rolling up the cat, you're rolling up everything that's that size in the room to make some sort of star for the king. Sometimes the king asks you for specific things, like, yo, I want a lot of nature stuff in this one, or you roll up a lot of animals.
I remember the rolling, and I remember that the plot is batshit insane.
Yes,
The
it's
plot makes
absolutely
no
insane.
sense.
No sense at all. It's a fun game to play. Just at bare minimum, it's a fun game. And I think that even 10 years later, I play the game and I'm still like, love it. It's addicting. I just want more of it. Anytime I've rebought the game a lot of times. It's like that Skyrim effect. I just love everything Katamari has.
Have we gotten Skyrim for the PS5 yet? Are they going to do like the definitive edition and give us the Skyrim one more time?
I hope not.
I think they are.
I saw Skyrim on an airplane window the other day. Fucking blew my mind.
An airplane window?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a meme. But it's one of those windows on the airplanes. The new windows that they have is like you can hit a button, and it just like it goes from transparent to just like black. Like the window itself just tints or shades. And the meme was,
cool as hell.
Yeah, I know, it was really fucking cool. The meme was like once it went full black to shade, it was like, oh, here, it's all shaded. Now you can sleep comfortable. Boom, then the Skyrim logo like appeared on the window, and you're like, oh shit, this is not a fucking shade. This is Skyrim mode on your fucking airplane window. The jokes that Skyrim's getting released everywhere, an infinite number of times.
That's fire.
Yeah, GTA 5 is trying to walk in his footsteps.
It is
doing a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, but the Katamari games, they're all right. I could see like playing a little bit of them, but I don't understand the question.
Yeah, you could play for like an hour, and it's fun and it's interesting. Then you put it down and you do it again, and blah blah blah. But
it's like that game Rock of Ages. Have y'all ever played the Rock of Ages? There's like you roll like a big rock down like an obstacle course, and you're trying to like crush your opponent's like walls to like beat them in battle. That game's all right for a little bit. I can play that game for about 30 minutes and then uninstall it. I'm like, I don't need to play this game anymore. I think I've seen everything it has to offer.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it at all.
Yeah, neither am I.
It's a weird one. It's like a mixture of like tower defense games and Katamari. What do you got, Dill?
I was just gonna talk about how annoying one mission in Katamari is.
Nah, fuck that Katamari bullshit. He's gonna talk about the cows. Fuck the cows.
The cows and the bears.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I still don't have anything.
Are you all right, my nigga? What the fuck is going on?
I'm nervous now because you put me on the spot.
We've only recorded 34 episodes so far, and now he's nervous on the camera.
The fuck is wrong with this
I'm not gonna lie. You're like, all right, Pooch, what do you got? I'm like, what's your favorite number?
As a Jehovah's Witness, I'd like to know if you guys would be down. Should we celebrate birthdays or any holidays for that matter? What do you guys think? I grew up Jehovah's Witness, not celebrating anything. And I'm not going to lie, I feel deprived. I feel deprived of a lot of experiences and a lot of moments.
I think I've got the same take that everyone else has. I think we should celebrate every single holiday and every single birthday, except for Doey's.
Damn, I fucks with that shit. I fucks with that shit.
No, I don't know why we would never not celebrate a birthday or a holiday.
If it makes you feel better, I'm not singling you out. I don't want to celebrate nothing.
Really? Not even that. I would make a holiday to not celebrate that nigga's birthday.
Damn.
That's beast.
He had to go get another beer for this one.
That's the one up.
I guess I would be clear. I don't really have a problem against holidays, but I have a problem with holidays or celebrations where you have to give gifts or receive gifts. I'm not into gift giving. I'm not into receiving gifts. Shit's complicated, unnecessary. People expect reciprocation, even though when they say they don't expect it, they ammo bag that shit. Years down the line, they'll be like, yo, remember that one time I got you the thing? You didn't get me nothing for my birthday. It's like, you shouldn't have got me it because I could have bought it myself and I didn't own it, which means I didn't want it. So
if you get Bucho a gift, make sure there's a receipt in it so he knows exactly how much he owes you. He's just going to Venmo you that exact amount back.
That nigga will buy you that in beers or alcohol. Like, yo, here's $65.32 in alcohol. Yeah. Like, damn, why so specific? Oh, I see why.
Like, if you want to give somebody a gift, by all means, go ahead, give someone a gift. But the whole it's forced, I'm not into it. Like, I'm just not. I don't want nobody buying me gifts. I don't want people asking me what I want.
I like buying people stuff.
Do birthdays need to be about presents to celebrate them?
Nah. Presents is a present.
Yeah.
Ooh, deep words.
Yeah, absolutely,
deep, baby.
It feels good to receive stuff though. Like this red controller.
Boy, you're ruining this snap right now.
This controller feels good.
This nigga just ruins everybody's moment of the shine.
Tony really wanted everyone to give him snaps for some reason.
That shit was weak.
Give myself
I'll give you props, though. It's the smartest thing you've ever said. So.
Wow, what a disrespect.
Damn.
I just gave you props.
That's a disrespect. That's a backhand prop.
You know what? For that one, I'll give Pucho some snaps.
All right.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. Knock on that bell. Notify yourself of these hot, ready videos. Flashy lights.
We can't legally use that. Little Caesars is going to come after us if you refer to our videos as hot and ready.
Hot and ready.
I don't know. I never had Little Caesar, so I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, man, just this episode was definitely brought to you by us four and the One Up podcast. Pretty soon we'll be able to have some sponsorship here. And
Manscaped. I'm ready. I'm gonna shave my entire body on the podcast. Manscaped, if you're willing to sponsor us, I'm willing to shave my entire body on the podcast. Not my dick and stuff, but like my chest and
that's
my underarms.
That's not your entire body.
Well, I mean, it's against YouTube terms of service.
The parts of my body.
You can blur it out.
No, I'm not doing that.
What's the point of watching him shave a blurred fucking?
I'll have my mom come in and do my back.
Oh, this is good.
She's gonna comment on this video like, no.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another beautiful episode of the One Up podcast. Go one up yourself. Peace.